Today's a little bit of an exciting video because I have got my hands on some Canon FD lenses. Now these are vintage lenses. They were bought out in 1971, so they're over 50 years old. I've got the 51.4, which is the one I'll be trying out today, in my pocket because it's so small. The 24 2.8, fully manual of course because they're over 50 years old lenses, which I will be putting on the Canon R6 and just walking around this lovely setting, getting video, getting photos and showing you how this 50 plus lens still holds up to this day. So adapting this lens obviously with the K&F concept thing, it's basically just bridging the gap between the lens and the camera. It's a plastic mount, there's no electric components at all, because what I had to do is basically tell the R6 to still take photos, still take video without a lens attached, because as far as the R6 knows, there is no lens attached, even though there's this little beauty. And what I like about this, you've got your manual aperture ring, because if I want to turn on the camera now, you've got F0 because we're not communicating with this camera at all, so it's like there's nothing there. So manually you're controlling your aperture on here, shutter speed, ISO still on the camera. So obviously I've got manual focus peaking guides on here, and I've definitely turned eye detection off because there's no way that that's going to be a thing. So I've got focus peaking guides, so it's kind of showing as red when something's in focus, and that's helping a lot. It's just looking so nice. I think it's because it's so shadowy here today as well, like the shadows. There's definitely a feel to this lens, and I'm wondering, like, am I just thinking that because I know it's an old lens, but I think there's a definite feel to this lens, maybe like a natural vignette. It's really beautiful. In focus, but it's still soft. See? Old lens, baby. It's crazy how just having like a manual lens completely changes my whole approach to taking photos. Like, I'm really thinking, and it feels so much more tactile, and like you're just connected to the whole process even more without sounding like a knob. If you couldn't hear that, that was Rosie saying, yeah, you do sound like a knob. Thanks. Thanks. Here's like a great example, if you can't really see it on the screen, I'll put it up now, of like the natural vignette that the lens is bringing. You can see the shadows there, and although it's overcast over there, those shadows weren't there, and I just think it looks really nice. It's really pulling you into the focus of the like subject in the middle, which is really nice. This is where the 24mm lens would be nicer, I think. But if you want to see me use that, comment down below and I'll use it in a video. Because at the moment I'm just focusing on 50mm, because that was the lens I was most excited for. I also might not keep these lenses, by the way, because they're just like on loan at the moment from my work, because we were doing a bit of a sort out and we found these lenses that obviously we haven't used in a while, and they said I could, if I buy the adapter, take it home, try them out, and then maybe I'll buy them. I probably will. This is cool, just like a little detail of like a lonely glove. So after playing around a bit, taking stills, I'm gonna whack an ND filter on here, I think, and just see what it looks like for video. I think that'd be interesting. Also, I'm going to put it right next to the microphone. Listen to this. You hear that? Oof. That just makes you feel like a photographer. So I thought I would just quickly jump on here at the end to just give my final thoughts of what I was feeling when I was using the lens, and to also show you that I am capable of setting up a microphone and not having it distort and peak, and rookie mistake. I don't know how I did that. So, do I like this lens? Yes, absolutely. There is such a character to it, which I did expect from using an old lens, but it kind of shocked me from using it, just how much character there would be. Not only did it force me to compose and pay a lot more attention to my shots, but it also just made me feel so much more connected to the camera itself and also to what I was photographing. Is it soft? Yes, absolutely. It's not a sharp lens by any means, but were you expecting it to be? It's over 50 years old. But if you are using this lens on a modern camera, you are not using it to get tack sharp photos. You're using it because you want to see that character and you want to have that manual feeling. Is chromatic aberration a problem? Yes, absolutely. Do I care? Absolutely not. Like, there's an example I can remember, I'll pop it up now, of a photo of the cathedral, and you can see like the tree branches, and there's so much chromatic aberration. It's so soft as well, but I really don't mind, because as I keep saying, it's all about the character. Now, where I really had fun using this lens was with video, which makes sense, as I believe that the lens was actually purchased by my company to be used on like video campaigns for clients and not for photos at all. I just found it so beautiful. Everything from just the manual focusing to the click of the aperture ring when you're changing aperture. Oh, just listen. So, will I be keeping it? Yes, absolutely, you guessed it. Not just because I'm a photographer and I just can't resist a new lens, but I just feel like, I mean it is that too, but I just feel like to have a vintage lens in your arsenal as a photographer, I think is just fun. It's just so fun. I don't know any other way to describe it. Will I be taking this on client shoots? For photos? No. For video? Maybe. Maybe I will. And I think this lens is probably just going to be more used for this channel and kind of like my personal use rather than professional uses, but that's enough for me just because I just love the way it looks. So I didn't use the 24mm in that video, and I don't think I'm going to keep that one. I can't see myself using it, whereas the 50 1.4, I've been wanting a 1.4 lens back for a long time because I used to have one, and yeah, I just find myself excited to use it for video again. So from that, I would love to play around a little bit more with it. I feel like that whole video that you've just watched was me like warming up to it, and now like I'm ready to kind of dive in and test it out on different scenarios. You tell me, what would you like me to use this lens on? Would you like me to dive into its video capabilities a little bit more? I have this really nice image of just going around Norwich on a Sunday, a really quiet day, or a busy day. You've got the two contrasts there, and just kind of just filming what I see, the hustle and bustle or the calm and the quiet, using this lens. I also have a nice image of me doing some street photography, which I guess will probably be a popular answer. Me doing street photography and just seeing what I can get with that. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it was a little bit of a different style to my usual videos. Let me know if you liked it. I really enjoyed recording it. I kind of felt like I was on a TV show being like a presenter or something, which I kind of liked. It kind of went to my head a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye.